team, but man, it should be a banger.
It definitely should be a banger, and I think when we consider Lev's ascent, we've already seen it in this tournament. We saw how dominant they looked against NRG. NRG being one of the favorites to be able to make it through to this playoffs from that Swiss stage. They're no longer here. Lev are trying to put Americas on top.
Yeah, taking a look at the agent select now. The question is, will PaperX stick to their guns? And the answer, well, it's yes. They go back to the same composition with the double Sentinel, with the Yoru. What do you make of the Yoru getting played here?
Yeah, I think the Yoru is definitely interesting. We're going to see something potentially jumping onto the snipers and seeing how valuable that is. And hopefully that will be enough delay in stopping power, right? I'm looking towards Lev's Neon there and how how poor that's possibly going to play into this stage, into the Vise. We have so much stall utility on PaperX's side.
I want to see how PaperX approach fighting the extremities on this defensive side. Lev's comp is absolutely excellent at dominating that space. They have great ideas of how to farm all towards up for their Phoenix. And this is a team that once they get momentum, they can run away.
This match promises the world, and we're going to send it over to two casters who are very comfortable with watching PaperX. It's Achilles and Paperthin.
This is indeed comfort. This should be a banger. Back over onto the Yoru, our first of the tournament for something, and in the post-nerf era, he has managed to still make this look busted.
Yeah, no, this is a PaperX team that now has also had some time to manufacture this comp a little bit more, to workshop it, to give it some more legs. It already looked pretty decent at times for PaperX back in Stage 1 Pacific Finals, but it's a big question mark here on against a Leviathan team who looked absolutely electric, especially on this attacker's side. We go out with a big push here early for PaperX, but blows. Now he's keeping track of it, but that's the spike in his hands.
Watching for this. Something just with the jump peak, maybe catching a glimpse of the shoulder, but otherwise not too much info going to be getting on either side either way. Rotation is coming in, and Lev are going to be gambling into the full stack, but it looks like Forsaken wanting to try to take some space. We'll take a shot. Heal quickly going to be coming through, and that's PaperX taking it to go for the pivot. They just see that lurking chamber. They assume that Neon's going to be on his lonesome. And now they shift completely to the opposite side of the map. What a misread.
That's okay. They have the wall for at least a little bit of extra info here with the Vice. So there's at least an opportunity to rotate back the other way relatively quickly.
Now they're starting on it now. And with 48 seconds remaining, Lev now going to make a go of this, pushing forward into the site. Molly going to be expended there at market. Tap the plant coming through Paranoia, not connecting on the spikes in. Pulls back around the corner. As Ping reveals will be coming through.
Good.
Wall up, trying to block off a player overhead. Main is going to be 2 kills immediately here for the side of PaperX. As Jing will get taken down by Johnson, but something.
Okay, last choice, Benanjoy.
And that was down to Neon, and he cannot find it. PaperX will take the opening round on their opponent's selection of Ascent. 1-0 start.
Now, really like the ideas here for PaperX. It's okay to over-rotate off of that vision you get on the chamber, because you've still got that wall there as a little bit of a backup for some time. And of course, PaperX, we know individually the talent is through the roof. Like, this is a team that has the history, that has the pedigree. You're just asking yourself, is it going to be like Toronto last year? Is it going to be Destiny?
And now we win.
Just getting the setups going. Might just be a big initial crunch into B main. Solo lurk the opposite side of the map for King. As we'll set up a smoke here to start things off, but they're just going to be pushing ahead of this one. Something's got to judge around the corner. And there's going to be the first kill. Now the second going to be found as Neon will also get taken down. Envy covering fire, finds the follow-up too. PaperX are looking to make this flawless as King will get spotted and dealt with. A 3K for something and a 2-0 start for PaperX.
Yeah, they're really in the driver's seat, making some pretty good map reads again. This time around, the early shock dart gets a little bit of damage in, and you're just teeing up something, waiting for that jiggle peek, and he gets proactive, he pounces, and Envy right there to help him clean it up. Huge start for PaperX on this defender side to really stymie Leviathan, who are so explosive, especially against NRG. You think back to Sato's ace in the bonus round. Let's see if he can get going. No kills yet.
Horns up and over, wall going to be situated forward in B main. Not going for the more shallow one to give over some access.
One thing I was curious about with PaperX coming into this after
What
watching
me
some of the
too.
VODs is how much attention they would give towards the middle part of the map. And you saw in the pistol round, they gave quite a bit. You're on the bonus, trying to rely a little bit more on some utility.
Curveball out. It's going to be a back pedal from Jinx. Slow orb as well. Going to be situated, trying to stymie that approach from Tree. And for now, Lev continuing to pump the brakes, not feeling fully confident in either position here. A little bit of damage going to be traded out. Forsaken able to back away as the paranoia is going to be sent in. Spike's in, pinned into the corner, headshot, but Jing now the one that's going to be under pressure and will get taken down. Forsaken's able to find one, but cannot get the trade up. Sato able to get them into a winnable position. That run it back as well online, but doesn't necessarily want to have to commit that into this.
They're going to take a pause and look for some re-aggression. One of the interesting
Bonus
things is
minimal
the clone was
bunuh
sent
biru lah.
all the way over from the A
Bonus
side,
ya,
even though
3 apa
something
4.
has been sitting over in market. And that's thrown a little bit of confusion into Leviathan.
30 seconds left.
So they aren't entirely sure what the formation is here that they're facing.
They're going to be saying hi to each other, but he did get a spot out on Sato, so know there's going to be 2 players in that position, but PaperX for now still not going for this rotation. Regular window, shots out, fishing for some damage that won't be found. Door now shut, and with 10 seconds remaining, the spike going to be brought forward to go for the
10
plant.
seconds left.
Those will be able to get that one in play, and something's going to be intercepted. Wise little late linger from Leon, and now it's down to PaperX's Envy and Divide to try to see if they can make this a bit more costly, because for the moment, it is very clean. On that approach, anticipating that the chamber is still going to be playing on that side of the map, but to no avail. Neon will be able to find Envy, and now Divide gets the headshot, but cannot get the kill. Neon survives, and Lev get themselves on the board with 4 players staying alive.
Yep, just nice patience, good coordination there to flush Jing and Forsaken out. Good flash around the corner to tee him up, and Sato's right there to follow up. Neon in a good position to intercept there, make sure that Judge can't do any damage. But the concerning thing here for Leviathan is because of how clean that start was for PaperX, they have a ton of cash coming in to this 4th round. They have that operator in something's hands, one of the biggest win conditions for this PaperX team. One of the best operators in the world, and he loves to challenge you.
Push forward, plays wall, set up. There's going to be a pop flash sent out of that one. He crashes well for the exit, should it be necessary. But yep, something able to strike first, finds one, but Jing will be left on an island, does get taken down, unable to commit that wall fast enough. Sato keeps it close, the run it back still in his pocket. Could be used to just completely break open this mid position, but it's going to be Envy walking forward. He's able to come away with a kill. Neon's going to be taken down. And Sato, no counter swing, just has his teammate fall for nothing.
That's brutal. You still have that run it back to use to clear some space, but now you're going to have to use the drone, and you're in a man disadvantage, so you could find that pick, maybe get that ult to find some value. Just have to wait and see. I'm going to throw another smoke here at mid to try to keep PaperX from gaining much info, but PaperX happy to fall back and rely on some of the util they've got covering a lot of these entry points. You got the wall over at B main, you've got the Thorns here to tee up Forsaken, who's got the Paranoia at the
30
ready.
seconds left.
Gonna have to be the 3-2-1. Triple this wall. Meanwhile, Spike is getting rotated. Sato's trying to just create some space, create some information on the opposite side of the map and sell a fake. And they will be able to get that Spike forward into the site in time, and Sato as well. Pushing out from main, finds Envy, looks for a little bit more, gets some damage on a Forsaken. Paranoia now going to be sent through, and he will come away with that kill. Keeps himself alive into the fight, but he's tagged down to 12. Sometimes Spike now planted over on A. Getting a half jump up over the box, just here lurking below Divide. The shock dart will fly. King, he could absolutely be there undoing in this one, but it's going to be Forsaken TPing on the top of Jed, able to find the kill on the Divide. Swings out to take down blows. The defuse is there, and PaperX will stave off Lev again as they move up 3-1.
Yeah, it's really nice patience being shown by both teams, to be honest. You know, Leviathan trying to create some question marks on the map, trying to throw PaperX off of their rotation game. And PaperX is so confident in their individual players that they can also spread the map. Allow Forsaken, who's still got that Paranoia because it never got popped over in tree, to move over there, isolate Sato. A nice kill on his own. But then he's there to TP up on top of Jen. Create that extra angle for that retake. PaperX going to be going up against an op this time. Neon going to be buying into it. So a big round here for the economy of Leviathan. Paper X as well. Also, the economy not doing super great just yet.
Certainly rough around the edges here to an extent, but Gate Crash going to be set up, and there's a spot on something. Will fake the TP, sets up another one.
Destroyed.
Shock Dart will be lobbed in, gets rid of that trademark. Meanwhile, Devi and Envy ready to swing in, pick apart these players that are going to be looking to push through B main out onto the site.
And again, you've got a lot of options here. And Paper X playing it passive. Just waiting out this util, trying to hide. Too clear.
Something now going to be dialed in on the angle, but will get blinded up. The Paranoia going through. Hunter's Fury out, however, gets 2 tags. Both duelists lit up, and now Sano taken down. Devi holding the door. Finds himself a third, and Spike Scene just going to be spammed down through the smoke. Envy now losing track of him. Leviathan get massacred on their way through B. It's a flawless for Paper X to move up 4-1.
Envy really smooth here today. Not just with the ultimate, but with the shooting as well. Devi, as always, so sturdy as an anchor. Some of the best to ever do it, and that right there from Devi. Very, very clean, teed up by Envy as well, with the ultimate hitting a couple players and getting a kill. Ridiculous stuff. And now, yep, there's that eco buy here for Lev.
Looking to try to wall them off, but it's going to be Spike just sending himself forward. Massive push, able to find Forsaken, but Jing gets the trade out, the drag across, the kill on the Neon. As this aggression from Lev quickly counteracted, still with a shout, but it's going to be Envy out from wide. He's able to find a little bit more, and Jing is looking for that 4-piece. Sat down by blows, a weapon can be recovered, but he's tagged at 49. Devi already arriving, dropping down from heaven. This would be one hell of a clutch, one hell of a way to get that second round win. Devi just playing this one patiently. Swing out, shot's gonna be going wide. Just the poke and prod, and it's gonna all to be to play something forward at tree. Paper X starting to look like they're gonna be running away with this map pick. Lev, do they call the timeout?
Big up Julie.
Great question. Try something a little bit cheeky, try to get up ahead of this wall. They're trying to go up and over it. Alex, a little bit frustrated, but...
Probably just thinking it's a little bit of an overheat.
Yeah.
Didn't need to lose as many players as they did, but still need to be happy that they're coming away with these round wins.
They still make a pretty good read and a pretty good play in my book. It's Paper X, so when it comes to raw firepower,
Let's play.
absolutely you should believe in them. Jing there, spamming away.
And now the Odin gets layered in as well. No, guys, keep staying here. It's just a phantom on the other side of that wall. No, 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 no. There are layers to this. There's another key early advantage. Now down a player. Let's listen in to Lev.
Varanda, Bruno. Vem varanda comigo no drone. Vem juntar comigo, Spike, voltar o resto.
Não sei muito tempo. Calma.
Eu sei, eu vou voltar.
Drone na varanda.
Eu vou voltar os restos. Começa aqui a varanda. Eu vou ficar aqui na viada.
Queda meio.
Voltar os restos.
Drone na varanda.
Varanda. Não consegui, tá
Mano, tem um cara aqui. Onde que tá parando?
Já quebrei, quebrando meio.
Eu tenho o drone ainda, estamos 4x4. Eu sigo 4x4 no...
Overall, calm and collected despite the chaos there in mid.
The heal nga.
Over outside of A main, and it looks like Lev now. The time is starting to dwindle. Wanting to bring it over towards this site. Quick check. With that from the shadows, Jing going to be spotted by the drone. Spikes in going for the entry. Will work his way forward onto the side, but hasn't been able to find any eliminations quite just yet. But it's going to be Envy now pushing out from tree to just mow them all down. A 3K form in 6-1. Paper X. Oh, Alex might be pissed, but they are looking great so far.
This is really good stuff from Paper X in terms of having some set game plans, having some set ideas, using that early Phantom spam to kind of keep Leviathan a little bit off balance, and then, oops, surprise, it's an Odin. And Envy there immediately off of Forsaken's TP. Love that he uses it to get information over at B main. Confirms there's no presence on that side of the map. That allows Envy to cheat a little bit further forward there, put that Odin into a position where it can absolutely pop. And it does. Leviathan in this Coinbase win condition. Gonna have to dial up something pretty special because they're getting beat at just about every punch.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Paper Rex, sure, you commit 2 ultimates into that one, you get the res.
Sing,
You still lose something, but on the other side, 2 ults committed as well. The Tour de Force and the Hunter's Fury both burned for no real gain. Need to find something, as we'll see if Lev are going to be able to rally this one back. They're trying to piece together what kind of buy they can get, and widely, it's going to be a ton of half armors, so something wants to just bring an outlaw into the equation. That could still be a very big thorn on their side.
Exactly. Doesn't need to go to the op. I mean, Paper Rex has plenty of cash for it if they want to, but could be one of those moments where
bisa komentar
try
di
something a
urang
little
ler.
bit different.
Coba
You're going to
komen.
be one away from Sato's ult, so the ult cycle here healthy for Leviathan, but they couldn't get the first round to go in this cycle. So you're going to need to find a way to dial up something a little bit more special here. So certainly with,
Komen, tes.
you know, maybe King's TP in there,
Yeah.
spikes in with the Neon ult.
Eto
There's some
bisa
opportunities here where
goblok.
they have some kind of set play ready.
Siap mendem
Oh.
kita HP
Tough
mana.
against this comp with all these walls. So try to bait this.
They'll be able to get the tap. Drifts back away. Something not going to be getting a glimpse. Meanwhile,
Nang mana nang nge-share
King is he
screen.
gonna stick this? Yes, he does. And Forsaken has him outdone.
Anjing tuh di share.
Every bit of information. They just have to read as Jing now trying to hold the line. Sando will be able to find the enemy omen here at the end of it, but something gets himself another kill. Spike's in going to be taken down. And again, Lev locked out of the site.
Bantai anjing
The wall's still
Leviathan
available
tuh
to
bisa
hit.
nanaon.
And Jing is inching forward.
Yun na
It's SPEK for
pae.
just that. Creates another off angle. Sato trying to swing in to find anything. Will
Ini
just
Mavic
find
siapa?
death.
Saha?
Goodbye.
Mana yang nanya
The cleanup
Mavic
and Paper Rex continue to look
Lalu cemep
perfect.
attacker. Meren.
It is incredible.
Iya, biasanya attacker kan kalau di
Discipline that they're
champion.
showing, and Forsaken, you know, he's so well known on the Omen for being one of those crazy TP players who's going to go somewhere you don't expect. And that's something that Leviathan tries to do to him, and he says, nope, I'm very aware. I know this game. I play it better than most. So looks like Spike's
Better
in
than
gonna
most.
cut funds to go for just the Neon ult and the full armor. They're going to try to break through something.
Tiga the
Bibi
no.
menyala pakai
The
Odin.
op.
Looking for that timing, will have the exit. Spikes in again, trying to up the pace, pops the wall, the overdrive in play, looking for a target. We'll be able to find one, but the spam is going to be coming through in Indy again with the Odin. Has the shutdown. He peeks back for more. He takes down King. Neon eventually able to put him down on the
main
floor,
cepat,
but still
main
a
cepat,
clear
yo.
disadvantage now for Leviathan. There's still all
Pae
the
dari
fights to
si
do.
Inpi Odin.
Deal with squat.
Anjing ngeselinnya Odin si Inpi-nya.
Picked apart one by one.
Tadi anjing nge-kill bara tilu dua.
It's just so tough. for
Pusing
Leviathan
lawan
going up
lagi
against
di
this
Odinan
double sentinel
gitu.
comp that Paper Rex is bringing. There's so many walls you have to worry about, so many little
Lain
traps
lawan.
that have to be dealt with. So this time, Leviathan says, okay, let's see if we can use this Neon ult to just go blow right past the Vice wall. See if we can find the kill, but Paper Rex is so
Lawan.
ready for that already.
Terus langsung
They're
red,
lined
red.
up high low at the bottom of the stairs on the backside.
Aing mah teh
And that
bisa nang
means
lawan
that
pakai
there's
Odin,
not much
sumpah.
that you can really do there, Spikes, and at best you're going to get a trade.
Jika berat gitu ning namun
How long has this running back been available? I feel like Sato's had it for so many rounds now, but just never an opportunity to try to commit it forward. Always dealing with a player disadvantage, him getting picked early.
Ah iya mah 11 hiji nang sih kadang.
Wah. Meren deui.
Even the
Kayak
tools
kan
that
acan
Lev do
jadi
have to try to turn the
defender.
tides of this, they're broken.
Maksudnya iya nyampe beres.
Blinded
Pindah
up, Sato
side,
cannot swing this corner.
11
Neon at the same
hiji ya.
time is going to be eliminated.
Ah,
Sato will still be able to
bye.
find some value. Looks to try to go for the gun. Slow creep across.
Anjing mana kali duanya.
From Jing is
Oh,
off the
udah
top
kali
of his
dua.
own wall.
Ah goblok.
Spikes now looking for a little bit more, but the shot dart's going to be layered in, and Blows is able to find him. A 3v3, best opportunity now for Leviathan. Can they convert this into a win? Dimensional Drift is going to be in play. Something
Ah,
now
didinya
sprinting
dua
down,
di
scouting
mid,
the ball out.
kabeh. Ijennya satu. Anjing dapat.
From off heaven, just comes away with two.
Ka ulti teu.
King now recovering an Odin, yes, but the
Happy,
spike is
happy.
stranded at the back of Jen.
No ult to pick this up. Just gonna go run around, trip the wall, try to see if he can trip Paper Rex up,
30
but
seconds left.
they know what they need to do here. Just gonna hold the
Kami.
crossfire. Just don't give him the free 1v1.
Saving yung manya na.
Wah,
Scoop
wah.
up the Odin.
Kamit.
Anjing muter goblok si Killhead.
Smoke towards main, the spot out of the spray down. The 5 will have the 3K, has the round, and Paper Rex have themselves an 8-round lead
kabeh,
with
anjing,
no ending in
pemainnya.
sight.
It's
per
incredible.
iya
What this team can do with some time. A nice little
ngaraceng ka luhur na.
uses of util by Leviathan, using that recon dart to force Forsaken into a position
Ay,
where he has to turn to
ginakomputer
try to clear it to open up the first kill.
Pindah ler na iya.
Paper X HQ likes what they see, but then the combo there of the shock darts and the molly from the Phoenix to clear out Jing. But outside of that, the rifling, it's just too much for Leviathan to deal with.
Devi has died once. It's currently 10-1 at the moment, and Jing, well, he's going to be able to find Neon. Just peeking in the B main. Meanwhile, Forsaken poking and prodding. Will go for a quick reposition. TP's around the corner, just using that fast lane against them. Manages to slip the net, but barely. Survives at 28 health, but King at the same time, eating quite a bit of damage.
And Jing's already hustling over. Get a spot out on the blows. A little bit of damage in there, but something off of that drone. Gonna have to back up, give that space over. They do identify him anyway, but this is something. What?
That is unbelievable! That is unforgivable! And that should certainly be illegal! Something, you are up 9-1! Give them hope! Give them something to believe in! He says absolutely not!
Replay, please. Oh my God! Just one of those days. That is why I just think he's maybe the best operator player in the world. I mean, sometimes you just see he has the instincts to hit those shots. A little bit lucky, sure.
I'm just flabbergasted. The Lev just cannot catch a break. They can't buy a round to win at this point.
No.
Something he's looking to continue his reign of terror.
And look at the buy here. It's 3 Guardians. So it's not even a full buy.
And final round, down to everything they could scrape together. Rendezvous out. Damage going to be avoided for Neon. Meanwhile, something repositioning, swinging deeper into mid. Jing going to be taking that initial point contact, sets at the wall, rides it, and will end up losing his life. That peek out, I don't think was wide enough to spot something here. So on the reface, this could just end up being blows down. Peeking in even more. He's expecting the jump peek, but sending out with the timing swing comes through, but no, something still able to find out, but it's not a gets the angle. Cleans up a kill into something, and suddenly it's the best advantage that Lev has had all game long.
Yeah, I like what they're doing here. Picking apart Paper X players one by one. A little bit of an overstep from the Paper X team as well, left. But that's kind of their MO. They feast or famine on that.
Slide in, Envy around that corner. Trying to face forward with the Odin. Still is going to be good for one. Look at the second! And Envy delivers again! 10 seconds remaining, a 2v2, the swing and the spike on the floor, Forsaken, faking the TP. And King, it's over, it's done. Out of time, out of hope, out of options. Paper Rex, 11-1 at the half.
It's hard to do it better than they just did. Already an incredible team. We already know how good they are. And this may be one of their best yet on a map that's been rough for them. They come in to Masters London looking immaculate. Disgusting.
This is way better than we could have anticipated from Paper Rex, and way rougher for Leviathan, who need to kick it into gear. It all is going to have to start from that pistol on the other side. And for now, we'll go into the halftime, and we'll get to hear from someone who I think is probably very happy. We've got Frankie standing by with a Paper Rex superfan.
I might have found Paper X's biggest fan. Everyone say hello to Muslim. Muslim actually had tickets for tomorrow, but Paper X are not playing them. So what did you do to make sure you could make it today?
So yeah, after I found out that PaperX will not be playing on the day that I got my ticket, I contacted PaperX on every single social media. I sent it emails on everyone that I know that has connections to PaperX, and I sent a 3-minute video explaining why I'm the biggest PaperX fan out there. And I asked them for a ticket, and they hooked me up for today's ticket. Thank you so much, PaperX.
We actually don't have 3 minutes, but can you summarize what you did say?
So basically, I told them that I've been supporting PaperX since 2021, since my SG, since they didn't even qualify for international. I've been here since Shiba was still in the roster. That's so long ago. So I even wrote articles when I was in journalism, when I was interning about PaperX. I begged my editors to write an article about them. So yeah, I'm a big fan of PaperX.
What inspires this loyalty for them?
It's just that I am a fan of underdogs. I've always felt like an underdog in my life, and PaperX, I just feel that connection, you know? It feels like if they can go far, I can go as far as them.
I don't know if you've seen the scoreline, but I think it's 11.
Dia juga gak kaget itu goblok kayak nge-cheat
Yeah, they
tau.
were underdogs, but now they're the Giants. And then one day, I can
Ya
become
nggak sih
a
dia
Giant.
kaget tadi.
I think you're on your way, Muslim. Thank you so much. Let's get back into the game.
Piala Dunia ini nonton.
We will get back in for as long as Lev will give us at this point. 11-1, PaperX, they pick up the pistol. This is going to be curtains, you would think.
Bisa live reaction aja nang.
This needs to be one hell of a defender's side. Do exactly what PaperX just did to them, but at the moment it feels like Lev just looking a little rusty. Awake here.
And meanwhile, PaperX has come into this just with a full day's rest. Looking chipper, right as rain. Big deep setup here. It's PaperX slowly making their way forward. Looking for some kind of contact plays, but you've got the trip there in pizza, so looking to play off of that, but PaperX can wall that off.
Recon to mid. Wall up.
Diajar itu nang di cara main
onto the B
attack
side, but
nang
instead
di
it's going to be barreling forward, able to get in on top of King, find that elimination, slide across, Spike's in looking for the kill. Will be able to find one, Sato now back filling that space, has the banner in hand, cleans up one on the something, the ball now at his feet.
Anjing satu
Gives him another
goblok.
clean head tap. The Jing will be able to take him down, gets the spot out as well. The
Binatang.
Spike behind him needs to win this and does.
Hiji deui si Jing anjing.
The window already broken for him. PaperX have no real idea what his angle of approach is going to be. They just double stack into hell. Staring into main.
Anjing ngepick na Sarwa deh.
Set up on that now.
Oh,
Gets the
udah
information,
baca.
drops down, rendezvous up to the top as the flash. Fully blinds him up,
Wah.
pushes for a little bit of damage, drops down. The right
25 dari Agus dapat sirah loh.
Taking it down, PaperX are up to map point in record time.
Main kan cepetan sih kan
What
nang.
can you do when this team just runs at you completely fearless, right through the paranoia, right through flashes? And this double down here from
Pandai
Jing,
kali
absolutely
dua.
effective to get close off guard.
Sirah.
They know the spike is down, and your normal reaction as a player is to want to get that spike and get it into the site as quickly as possible, but Jing uses that against his opponent.
Mana nu share screen nang.
Absolutely confident beyond belief, but now you just have to buy every round here as Leviathan, so a couple shotguns, a stinger. Neon just the headhunter bullets.
Isahan nang orang Cina
Full
di
armor on
adap.
3 out of the 5.
Okay,
So not everybody going to be one tap to that outlaw.
Itu lihat aksara Cina dia di score na.
Sirup batur segala.
He doesn't like what he sees, so instead just throw it.
Isa. Oh, Rachel M Sora. Sahanya M
Does have the
Sora.
rendezvous, so could pop it, jump back across. Shot out, and that connects on the Sato. He's down to 3 health now. Looking for that follow-up, and my God, he just cannot miss.
Etik deui nang. Nah, yun nang ya. Si
The
King
heal is there,
Kong.
but 2 players taking down so
Anjing
very low,
pakai
so
jab
very
juga
early
siap
at a force
siap.
ball.
Pakai jab
Trying
pakai
to get this
baki.
map going. It just doesn't get any easier for them. A rare whiff there. As Blues does manage to back away.
Si something mga million nito eh.
You know there's
Sirah
shotguns
na
in place.
tembak.
If he
Sirah si
headshots
Sam.
this.
Bisa na. Sedik deui ito nang.
30 seconds left.
Sato just staying tucked where he can, the swing out, but he's just outgunned. Doesn't have the range for it. King, however, does. Jumps forward.
Spike na tayo yun. Anjing.
Now the second pucky arrives.
Benang. Anjing, benang.
Still one death on him.
10 seconds left.
Dimit. Bejaan nggak sih nang anjing?
Now has to do it all.
Di top.
Not much weaponry to try to recover. It's gonna be an instant shot.
Beres dia aing. 13 CG goblok lah namanya. Perlawanan anjing. Mana kali 2 lah coba.
Ada apa oh kameramen.
Sabar aing kali 2. Terus salaman dia lepiatan dah eta. Korek salaman dapat. Internet aing berarti lah.
Absolutely left, trying to get into a fist fight with a fully fueled train, and they lose that every day of the week. Lotus is going to
aing nonton langsung pada London.
Oh, udah mana mah deh. Berapa jam ke London?
He slide over the wall, bro.
Naik pesawat paling 2 jam.
Pesawat mati. Garut ke 5 jam.
Holy shit.
Cari tahu lumayan jauh udah.
Saya 8 jam sehingga ke Surabaya.
Lebih sih gak lama.
Jauhnya Jerman di London.
Jauh ke Paris lah, ke Paris sekarang naik kereta bawah laut.
Blues once champs is over? Fear not, because Valorant is coming to the Esports Nations Cup.
Habis iya naon, game naon
bener-bener tengah naon Paris.
Jerman Eropa bener-bener Inggris kan di sebelah Eropa, Inggris beda pulau nah. United Kingdom beda pulau.
See you in November.
Here we go again.
Mati satu, iya si Dapai mati 1 kali doang. Hello. Game now dia.
Hey.
Halus sih.
Ya way out, Coinbase lain nang lain game iklannya nama.
Siapa
itu tuh HyperX ngeluarkan dia nang. HyperX ngeluarkan non era teh. Nang anu wuting teh non karena rapid trigger.
Keluarkan.
Tuh. Itu HyperX anyor. Ada duitnya? Lalu sih kan? HyperX, kan aing ngomong lagi HyperX. Rapid trigger. Tapi aing game pakai rapid trigger sih, tapi bukan muting.
Sport World Cup ikutan nggak PRX? Nggak ya?
Milu teh sih ya kan asup ya KIG waktu.
Milu guys, PRX ikutan EWC guys. Kita kan kontrol atur.
Kontrol atur nang, EWC nang. Goblok. Oh ngasih TH jeung Vitality ya seru ya EMEA jeung EMEA goblok malah ketemu ya.
Terusnya kuduna Amer jeung Ara Bali.
Amer jeung ieu ape.
Final kayaknya PRX versus Vitality. Vitality emang bagus. Kemarin.
Vitality K2 di EMEA.
PRX TH sih.
PRX TH. Itu iya lamun sama-sama menang. Kapangi ya? Kapangi teh?
Kapangi cetak pecah.
Benji PC kapangi deui.
Ocang tantu nya papangi jeung TH jeung Vitality saha nu meunang. Tangke EDG lawan G2. Kapangi ya mah ya.
Kok EDG G2 tuh?
Naon nya engke EDG lawan Food, G2 lawan XLG. Tangke lawan EDG lawan G2. Udah nggak bakal menang. Habis EDG lawan G2, PPRX lawan TH. Semifinal, pokoknya menang iya asup semifinal PPRX.
Oh gitu.
Mending PPRX asup lower bracket ya. Melobat tontonan dah. Ada orang mah yang nonton. Nah, PPRX menang kita untungnya
nonton lain menang.
Nah, PPRX
kenapa Piala Dunia tontonan?
Mau ada waktu lagi beda jam 2 lila kene.
Taruhan
London jeung Amerika beda genep jam ler.
Betul.
Karena harus batin tangan-tangan naik goreng.
You had time this time around to make some changes. Why did you guys decide to stick to the Euro Cup?
Yeah, we did
coba
nonton
jadi pejabat.
But didn't really work out for us. It turns out that like everything we try we need a flash, so we can't play Ilya and Jet. So and I think this particular plays well into theirs. I think having Sage and Vice allows us to
segala rupa goreng ya
getting the most value from the two Sentinels and the Euro Flash.
Itu genut burutu.
I believed in PaperX. I believed in PaperX all along. I never at one point thought that Leviathan were going to win this.
No.
Not at any point.
Who would ever predict Lev to win this game, right?
Most one-sided half of Masters London. I mean, first
time
Billy at a global event. Ridiculous. That was Leviathan's my pick. That was where they were supposed to try to get some level of a beginning. I'm ruined.
Yeah,
looking
too great today, guys. I will say that. Utter domination.
There's a reason why PaperX are the favorites for this tournament.
I think they showed that. I think they could come in swinging like that. I mean, Envy having a great performance. We saw the Odin usage. 329 ACS is just ridiculous. Only having one death from the Mimi. Talk to me.
No, this is honestly ridiculous from PaperX. They read how to play their early rounds. We can see some of those here where they had these aggressive looks, be it these early into the extremity, which really shoehorns Lev into going for hits on an expected side. And I think that's why the Sentinel utility is so valuable for PaperX. They were always pulling or some Vice utility to completely move the other side of the map, which meant they had very quick rotations, were always in the right position to flood. And Leviathan basically never got out of a choke point this entire half.
And you could see the ideas coming from Lev, trying to chip that Vise wall early. We saw it propped up in main, and it didn't matter which side of the map they went to. As you said, Mimi, you saw Envy being able to fight through mid with that Odin. We also saw something with the Operator fighting through mid, because you just had these such key Sentinel anchor players on the other side of the map, which was allowing them to take space wherever they needed to in that sense.
Yeah, I think you also saw this Sentinel utility. When Lev did just try and go for hits, he's so disruptive to the way that they were scaling. There were so many rounds where it's one player out, next is getting hit by thorns or a slow orb or whatever. I just don't think they did a good enough job of actually baiting any of those tools out in the mid round, because they were just getting shepherded into one angle where all the util was pretty much every round.
They were trying to default and break that Vice wall, but there were so many threats out there. And there's been a lot of discussion about something on the Euro, because it's a really unusual pick. You heard from Alex why they want that.
aku Indo
But
pasti
we've got to take a look at this HyperX reflex moment of the match from something, because his op on defense was disgusting. It was gross. It was an absolute vile
He
was hitting shots everywhere all over the place. And he hit a 2K in mid on round 9. And then
cek orang Indo mah lebih ngeunah
that is absolutely disgusting from something. And I think that this is why we were speaking about PaperX being able to start on the defense. We've spoken about the Sentinel, but also the threat of something being anywhere on the map with this weapon, Mimi. He just is too good with it.
It was honestly ridiculous.
Orang Vietnam gitu mah lah.
I don't even know if he died once he got the off. It was just so incredible out from him. You look at this entire PaperX team. No one died. Alex is normally slamming his desk. He's actually happy for once, having a great time.
Gitu tuh,
He found a way.
Yeah.
There was one like refight A main that he was
Singapura hampang terus
now they're going into 2 maps where they've been winning constantly. I said they're on a 10-match win streak. Well, 10 maps, sorry, win streak whenever Jing is able to play Raze. I mean, surely we're about to see more of the same, no? Can Lev actually bounce back in this one at all?
I think for Lev, I want to see what adaptations they make when we consider the defeat that they had on Lotus against NRG in the Swiss stage. And also just bring a bit of confidence, right? I think that we were seeing overfighting from PaperX and maybe not so disciplined at moments because they knew that they had the momentum on their side.
That is a change from Lev though, going into now this Jet Raze composition instead, literally going bar for bar with the way that PaperX plays this map and trying to match them here on that map that, like you said, Josh, has been so incredible for PRX. Look for them trying to get another early operator up for something. If he gets that, the rest of the team gets to be so active elsewhere. They're brutal to shut down.
But this surely plays into the narrative of Lev being like baby PaperX.
Yeah.
But surely PaperX are going to know all of the tricks. They invented this.
Of course, we were literally joking during Swiss stage that Lev had just yoinked PaperX's composition, and like you mentioned, they're going to know those tendencies.
Let's send it over to Achilles and Paperthin to see how this series
progresses.
Thank you very much, Monopoly Man. Yes, that is the question. Can they manage to
Emang di London, ini kan Amerika bang. London na timbangan ako.
What do you want to be seeing from this squad? Now they go to Lotus, the stomping grounds of PaperX, to try to see if they can turn around their misfortunes and get themselves back into this game.
Well, no doubt, PaperX doesn't want to let Leviathan pass go, doesn't want to let him collect $200. That's a spot out.
Now going to be
Sunburners. Team will be able to find that kill. The heal's immediately going to go through as Sana push back up to full health.
Huge early advantage. A good read here.
Detik siapa range 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Aing eleh. Baraha mana sebutkan lah.
Knows PaperX's tendencies.
7, 6, 5, 4,
there could be
enggak sarua. 2, 1, 0. Bener ya?
Slotted forward, given some credence here by King, but will just also silently drift across. No, he's going to scale forward. Does he clear it? He's got to. Has that Sheriff to swing in. Quite a bit of damage through, but cannot confirm the kill. Envy will be able to take him down to Vi at the same time, looking to still hold the door. One pop just going to be sent back, pedal over to Waterfall as Jing tucked away as well, swings out, but Neon has that. Looks to be going in the blow somehow.
30 seconds left.
Heals for his teammates as much as he can offer. It's now just Envy.
Anjing, terbisakan pakai pistol.
Trying to see what damage he can get through, but this is looking good for Leviathan. That he has to try to isolate spots the first, but there's the counter swing. Neon will be able to have it, and Lev will take the opening round. 3 players staying alive. The pistol is theirs.
Yeah, this is great for Leviathan. Get that confidence flowing again. You know, you see it's a lot where he gets blown out on the first map and then is able to bounce right back effectively on the second. I always think back to that Fnatic versus DRX match years ago in the first one on Bind, and then Fnatic bounced back, no problem. So certainly the start you were looking for here. I think the only concerning thing is PaperX had a pretty good read on this round. They just got outdone in the...
memang ini.
Tilu 8, tilu 8. Aku
Jump there
kelar,
from below.
tilu 7, tilu
Be able to avoid the brunt of that right click.
It's on a very early walkabout.
Nah, sebutkan atuh.
Expiring now, he's stranded in King.
28, 28, 27. Buru.
Tagged up, but again the heals can come through.
Enggak Sarwa.
As Devi looking for anything that he can get and will just be the one. Asano gets taken down.
Pai 2 kan ah.
Saken went and scooped up a Sheriff. Oh my god.
Push forward.
Oh,
Jing.
Jing.
Belter of a shot. Blows and eliminates
lawan
somebody.
gue nang.
Sexton will get them back into an advantage position. Forsaken now to try to see if he can clutch this out. The spike's still going to be down on the floor.
Kocok heula sih kana si
This
Second.
is his spot.
Bye.
Smoke has a paranoia. Sets that up. He swings this though. Will be to his demise. Yep, King with a stinger. Able to find it. Lev rescue the round. Grab what weaponry they can. It's going to be a Phantom and a Bulldog. Carried forward as he goes to the bonus.
Rugi mana na anjing. Beak senjata loba.
Decent damage done by Paper X though. All things considered, if something wins that battle, even very, very different, but hitting some nice headshots there. Envy with the classic. Jing had one with the Sheriff. This Paper X invests a little bit into that round, so therefore, Guardian instead of the half armor for Devi. Go for that full
2-0 yung menang anjing. Tari hamat ya nonton PPR. Secara nulain na
situating themselves to contest this mount hit.
Pop flash out, up and over goes Sano, but something will be able to strike him down. Swings out, looking for a little bit more. Can't quite turn the flash, but it's going to be Envy still looking to maintain control as Jing. Trying to be recovered. Falls alongside his teammates. Now just Neon on the complete opposite side of the map to try to see if he can do any further damage here. Otherwise, it's going to be a very clean anti-bonus for PRX. Second tucked in. Still immediately going to be found. Damage does come through, but now have to be a 4K clutch to try to convert this one. Paper X just getting themselves situated around the corner. Flash at the ready, looking for the 3-2-1. Still able to find 2 more kills. That ends up being very catastrophic for Paper X in the end. As only Jing will survive.
Tapi baik kan si eta lagi si Leviathan.
It's going to be a little bit funky here for Paper X coming into this round.
Baik mana. Kan tadi kan sisa 2 orang. Rugi lah beberapa.
It's a good opportunity for an outlaw to come into this next round. Jing is going to have that showstopper though. Yeah, I like this from Neon. Really nice pickup.
Maybe they thought that he was going to be playing anti-flash, turned away. He just faces forward, takes his chances.
Menang.
Sent showstopper now online.
Si Porosek something magkikita
And with both boombots there, Lev definitely not wanting to mess with that off the rip. Just looking for that re-aggression.
Marake panda kabe nga armor ng
last trailing player. Shift around their formation just a little bit. Leviathan taking their time with those aggressive early push out to B. King put himself in a spot where he can counteract that if there is another walkabout from the PRX boys, but a clear here of rubble off of all of this sky util. Envy does spam a little bit, but this hasn't dissuaded Lev too much just yet, and that may be
Jump spot from Jing, not going to see anything. They've already cleared past rubble, sliding forward towards the door. Jump peek out. Jing now able to back away, but it's going to be Envy dead. Playing alone forward into tree. Loses his life, something still waiting for this lurk. Will be able to find the shot. King going to be struck down. So 4v4 with the plan coming through. The showstopper now going to be sent out. Spots one with the TP to dodge it. Jing fast enough.
Si Jing nembak eta na teu beunang, nembak teu beunang.
Smoke will bloom here in the on space, clear of the Seekers. Alerting them to something's presence, but Forsaken at the same time is able to find Spike Seam. Re-ride of the rope, Sano looking for the push, Neon able to find the 2 kills, and the cleanup is good. 2 players alive, Leviathan maintaining the lead 3-1.
Yeah, they're playing really disciplined here. Kind of like what we saw in Ascent, but now they're hitting some of their shots, Neon in particular. Really thriving, great call there to dip into the Outlaw, see what they can get done with that, but this win right onto Envy. Envy tries to challenge it, maybe thinking that it might be a solo player. You see this all the time.
Jakarta demo
There's a lurker who's playing with that door, trying to play with info.
Nempo Indonesia mah ulang tahun demo
You're going to
goblok.
lose that showstopper too, and now you're on the eco as Paper Rex. So that's a brutal round. Leviathan giving themselves a really good chance to stretch this to 4.
This time probably earned frustration there for Alex.
Nah, nyalakin presiden nang
Ini ada kebijakan aku mamanehan anak.
Dia tong disalahkeun da. Ai presiden banyak oh. Itu.
Kebijakan aku mamanehan anak.
Into a 2v2 as the jump spot. Will locate him.
Henteu lah nah.
Buzzer Prabowo
Presiden mah
mana.
maha benar. Masih kena menang goblok. Hiji lawan hiji ayeuna nah.
Savai around the back, the sheriff in hand
Tong
blows.
aduh.
Holding off of the angle now. Checking towards the baby door, nothing gonna be spotted.
Kena crowd-nya. Anjing. Iya.
The MasterCard thrifty.
Kena mental
I
dah
mean, he is just unreal today.
Apa di flick anjing
One
lor.
death on a set. And it was funny, I talked to him in between the halves here, and Devi goes, I go, 1 death, buddy, and he goes, yeah, maybe I should have
Untung
just
sih ya
saved that.
temen. Anjing, sakitunya nangnya.
Nembok. Nembak tembok padahal.
Karena sirah deh.
Trying to rally back into this one for Paper Rex to look to tie things up. The economy broken down on the side of Leviathan. Paper Rex well ahead as far as the ults are concerned as well.
That operator, scary.
Oh,
what a shot
yeah.
from Dion.
Sia,
Great shutdown.
luas eta mah pasti nang si eta.
Start this
Berbau
wall.
si Jing bau.
Pull off what will feel like an effective towards the other round. Turn of the flash for a second, looking for that second kill, but he cannot get it. Sada will be able to strike him down. Envy now backpedaling over to the connector door.
Menang senjata dua
Ready to
kan.
counter swing out from stairs. Envy holds his own for 1. The showstopper's gonna be lobbed in, but Envy ends up getting out in front of that one. Dodges it, but now
Envy nang
something on the
molor
aperture on the back will be noted.
Dia muter nang
By this wall, King still alive.
Mandalika nang anjing.
Just pops that to make them continue.
KB
considering the
iya,
flank, but
kapangi
looks
ya.
like Lever considering the pivot
Benang ya.
into the B site where
Di ulti pasti si
lying in
Dapai.
wait, but he's getting more and more
eta belah
committed
keja.
onto this angle. Finds one, Cloudburst down. Skirts back in front out. The swing not coming through. Players dangerously low. Health between the two
Jero
of them.
kabeh di jero.
Just trying to wait this out.
Bisa ya tiru sama.
Clear this. Do you have a little bit of
Eta nu salimang geus lihat majunya.
Oh, what a hit that would have been. It ends up going wide. King now able to get that spike in play. Has the seal guard as well.
Di
for a post
ulti ya.
play.
Polung demut.
Does he just send it? No.
Nice.
Alah.
Given the opportunity, and
Nice.
Nice
He'll
anjing.
find Sato, and Paper Rex with a fuse will tie it up at 3-3.
Imbang-imbang
I mean,
ler.
this is just the individual
Imbang kan
brilliance of
nang
Paper
cai
Rex on
kenal
display.
goblok.
Able to
Sama
kind of
tengah.
outdo some of their opponents in big moments here. Some trades early. I like the attempt of the dodge by Envy. I mean, he at least doesn't die to the showstopper.
Yeah.
But then something all over the map there, baiting out the wall, rotating back through, understanding that they could be going through that door because Devi's holding A side, so prepped and ready and has a great cloud.
Nah, udah siap goblok.
Ngelag ay.
Ah, siya mangan nge-lag gue yang capek.
Outburst to set him up for another angle, and then he rotates again and completely fools Leviathan.
Well, they're looking to maybe go aggressive at C.
Anjing, mana aing share screen menang lah. Mana yang nge-lag gue pan? Sabar aing kali dua lah.
Nggak 5-4
Something is going to be there with that operator.
Aing geus kali dua.
But he's all on his own.
Mana kali dua lah.
Scary.
Playing it solo.
2-2 hiji, 20.
Nothing going to be seen there. Neon will
Ya makanya kali dua lah.
finds the kill. Forsaken going to be struck down the pecan. Looking for the flick, but it does not connect. Quick reposition back onto the site, trying to see if anyone gives him an angle.
Hanap sih.
Do they swing into this, or do they just backpedal for now? They're staying statuesque. Tucked around the corner. As Trailblazers going to lead the way. Something considers chasing it, but this is maybe a bit of false info here. Paper Rex are starting to rotate out, not expecting that everyone is widely just sat here at Mount.
Yeah, they're anticipating that off of that Trailblazer that Leviathan would make a move with that info that was gathered on the Paper Rex side.
Taringgalkeun wae.
Extraordinarily cautious on this attacker's side. They are constantly taking these pauses, trying to wait Paper Rex out. They know that
Something malanahan di nempo.
it's in the Paper Rex's head. They gotta keep moving, they gotta keep going, and you can use that against them sometimes.
35 seconds, they don't even hear this Trailblazer, so
Aku
TP4, they will
dulu
find this site
30,
empty. There is nothing
28,
but a look of
28,
util
28.
from the
Aing
right side.
ngeplan.
Jing going up and over. Not tripping the wall. And that could be costly. King, however, watching back, I do believe. Checking this angle, and Jing might get caught. Spot out, but cannot find the kill. Now the Steel Garden at the ready. Swinging from Sato to his device. Something able to come away with one, trading it back. But still, the Steel Garden's going to be exchanged on either side. Anyway, shot is able to find Neon before his gun is taken away.
Sabar. Kena udah detikan tadi.
Spicing sits him down. Envy now scaling forward, but it's Devi. Coming away with blows. The defuse is in, and Paper Rex.
Sabar. Akan muncul detik-detik.
The operator gets recovered.
5-7
I mean, it takes a lot to get there.
Acan,
Good flank awareness from Leviathan. They're being very cautious in terms of making sure that they know that
Pengen pusing coba otak
get in their
belum.
backside quickly, and even with
10, 8, 7.
Pause lah, mana pause lah, pause lah.
Sebutkan sama detikan.
Pause lah. Tah 10, 8, 8, 7,
something holding onto that
5,
late stop there.
4, 3, 2, 1. Sarwang.
Are so difficult to play against. Very few teams play like Paper Rex.
Fast hit now going to be coming forward. TP into the site. Spicing arriving. And Sato able to dispatch Jing in. Trying to fill that space. Trying to push into that penalty. Does not connect. It's only going to be good for one.
Palaulas sih namanya.
They up the pace and it's looking pristine. Leviathan not going to be allowing for Paper Rex to start running away with this. Something could come away with a 4K clutch with the operator. Lev will tie it up 4-4. Tucks back, Trailblazer not going to get the spot out.
Anjingnya balik dari
Still a gargantuan task even for somebody of something's caliber. I have to expect that this is just
Savingnya
going to
masih lumayan open.
For sure. Just a matter of is anybody going to try to clear him, try to take the gun. Still some money in the bank for Paper Rex between something and Envy. Really want to keep this operator going into the next round.
We'll just stick around trying to see if he gets these exits, but Leviathan wise to it, will make their way through the connector out towards the A side of the map, keeping everybody else alive. So 4 weapons going to be carried over, so they look to build up this economy for themselves. Paper Rex, it's rough around the edges. Cash in hand for Envy, but the other players widely buying down. So 4-4, Leviathan not going out without a fight.
For sure, and this is them winning a lot of individual battles. They're trying to play off the back of those flashes quick, but Leviathan, because Sato's able to hold the line.
Nice.
And when he's on fire, that's when Leviathan is definitely scary. Want to see him pick it up. Hard not to like the way he's been playing so far here in London. A little bit of a rough start though, but that round right there.
Ngaran Neon goblok. Nah, temu ke Neon. Memakai Neon biasanya si Sato.
Exit the updraft having to be used as well, but Forsaken at the same time going to be taken down, trying to scale out of that A door.
Kalau super second anjing bau.
Now the Seeker's online and Envy dropped as well.
Envy tolol.
The peak from main. Paper Rex are getting scattered to the winds.
Yeah, they're losing these 1v1s now.
And now they're rotating off the site.
They have to keep that up in safe positions is probably what you're considering here.
Hi, Ginny.
Once again, Leviathan is going to look to run down the shot.
Hai, muler ganteng.
Hai, Ginny.
EBG, muler ganteng.
Muler bawa
Iya,
gelo.
Ginny. Anjir,
Muler makin ganteng.
Makasih, Ginny. I love you.
Ayah. EBG, muler banget.
Wait for this spike to arrive.
You can definitely go hunting now as Leviathan. You should be pushing the map very quickly here.
Pemajikan si Darwin.
Jing heard that flash over in water, so he's just
Apa sih naik turun
naik turun ya kan jadi
Sky ult as well here as Leviathan going into the next round. Kind of curious if maybe this is where Alex gets involved. Might be time to calm the boys down a little bit.
Yeah, I suspect there's going to be a timeout off the back of this one.
Yeah, I mean, I think you might want to use a kill for something. You might want to
Tombat lah ya kan Ginny.
some of these isolation plays that they're trying to make, some of these 1v1s that they're taking. Probably just say, hey, I know we had a great ascent, but let's tighten the screws a little bit.
Tapi yung map attacker ng opat mo lumayan lah.
Right now, the wins against
Lima lah, lima minimum.
You see the timer stop, so timeout call will be coming through.
Pasti.
PaperX needing to try to
Kenapa
assess how they
Jini?
can get back into this one. It's just been a lot of contact bites that they're not winning.
Dia balas
Resulting in
dendamnya.
these very early advantages for
Turunin
Leviatans.
gua dia.
Coinbase's win condition for them is just pump the brakes, play it slowly. Know that Lev is going to be more than happy to do just the same.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's part of the discussion here. Is look, we know what they're doing. They've shown us some new fast rounds, right? Like we had the one on the B, where they're going to dive in, don't counter, play for these retakes. Great job. Even though we have an odd-man disadvantage, if we wait for the full force to play together, that's when they're at their best. Make sure you're doing that. Make sure that you've got the support there before you start making your moves. And just probably just chill a little bit. I mean, the aim's been a little bit off compared to what we saw in Ascent, so those things coming through. But yeah, it is defender side of Lotus, but believe it or not, folks, PaperX has been better on the defender side on this map, so probably want to make sure that you're getting as much value as you can out of this. Not in an ult cycle, really, other than Forsaken's ult, which you never know when he's got that in hand. True. What the hell he's going to do, but
could do something wild, but 2 away from having a showstopper back online. Looks like they're going to try to fight this at Mount, or rather at Rubble. Secure that orb. See if they can come away with anything else, but Lev, they have the numbers stacked up here, so they are more than ready for a scrap. As a shot not going to be connecting. Quick little jump across from Sato, and Neon.
Anjing ele, tolong sniper lu.
Find that kill. Seeker's now going to be sent down. Sato going to be good for 1 blows. Taken down Jing, and that is going to be a 3-player advantage. It's a timeout call. Whatever they had drummed up, it's better on the
Udah dicopot, open lagi ng bau.
Another swings out, and oh my god!
Anjing flawless, tolong.
Attempts to buy, dead.
Itu dong, berdiri, teriakin mesti teriakin satu. Biasa teriak-teriak dia ya.
it's actually insane right now. That Phantom
Teriak. Gitu loh.
to say the least.
Good lord.
Oh my god, this one right here.
Teriak gitu loh, nang biasanya anjing.
Deals with Divide.
Bego gitu biasanya nah, sambil nembak dia.
You know, something there got a little bit baited. Thought he could go for the crazy flick. You know, maybe that early one on Ascent got him feeling that he can hit anything.
Now the operator's out of cycle. As a showstopper, going to be invested here. Neon as well with the knives.
Anjing, eta si Sato goblok.
Finds it from beyond the grave, and Neon is still just looking so slick, so keyed in. Will not be able to find the kill on the NB, but tees it up. Took him low, and now it's just a buy. Dead on the push out of the smoke. Leviathan.
Tenang nang. 47 dibalikan masih ya. Oh, teriak-teriak tuh nang. Satu nang.
Panitiana gelis.
Just on it. I mean, a great coordination here. The deep flash to get some space. I mean, just insane stuff with the showstopper into a blade storm.
Mulai satu nang.
To see if they can counter it. And Alex doesn't like the play. Doesn't like the idea.
Putar di mail. Si Alek goblok.
That fast.
Ayo Alek menangin gak sih anjing WC pulang kampung kan dia lo ke WC ya?
Well, maybe not the way that they've been playing.
Right.
Kaimahna nang deket.
Jing again, that showstopper at the ready. A shot out from something. Pops that tailwind. Meanwhile, Neon has the operators holding down that position at Mound, making sure that there's no deep
Everything is never addicted.
Have the jump peak shot eliminated. There's no way to counter swing him that quickly. Free. Flash gonna be popping, spikes in, able to turn that, able to find the kill. Divine now eliminated, and PaperX continue to struggle. And risky TP, but manages to get out of it and find the kill on Asano. In with a shout, perhaps. Blows now gonna be eliminated. King down. Forsaken will get traded. Now a 2v2. The showstopper still available to Jing.
75 nang.
Hitting around as the plant will be committed in something. Staying.
Tapi di pantek ya si Yona si.
Closer and closer. He's scoped in something. However, doesn't have the angle. Now we'll check him. Finds the shot.
Anjing.
Immediately dashes forwards. The showstopper's just trying to locate this player. Will have him.
Masuk.
Rescuing as much as they can.
It looked again like they were going to be outdone. But this time around,
Anjing kan nyumput gitu.
Forsaken just in the nick of time.
Masuk,
Dodging the paranoia. Something Johnny on the spot here. Ooh, Forsaken had a moment. And then, yeah, like you said, the showstopper still there for Jing. So they're able to make it to 5.
Satu stand up dong.
Leviathan still out in the lead by 2. We'll see if they can close out this map when we come back after the break.
Red Bull gives you win.
Red Bull gives you tits.
Sumpah itu minuman paling laku di Eropa.
Banyak.
Red Bull.
Coca-Cola.
What did the win against energy teach you guys as a
Red
team?
Bull. Nah, orang Jerman itu Red Bull. Arek isuk minum Red Bull. Nah, kerudang sare.
Pra gente pro resto do campeonato. I would say that it brought a lot of confidence for us for the rest of the championship because Energy is a pretty good team with a lot of experience as well. So I'm really happy with that.
Coca-Cola lagi isuk-isuk minum Coca-Cola gitu cuman.
Jen here with Davai of PaperX. Davai, you guys have the right form, right meta, and also kind of the right amount of experience to win out this tournament. So any worries for you coming into today's matchup?
Personally, I'm more worried about ourselves rather than the opponent.
Main so ini jeung diwawancara segala.
I guess good to go.
Ternyata salah 8 detik deh itu karena pemain deh.
Okay, thank you and good luck.
Sabar atuh nang. Kan kayak main deh.
Mun bayaranna gede.
Into the second half of our second map here to start off the playoffs. Leviathan rallying back after getting slaughtered on Ascent. They're looking right as rain so far on Lotus. PaperX on Struggle Street. Need to find this pistol to try to swing their way back into this. Otherwise, Lev might just be pushing it all the way to split.
Yeah, and it's been on the back of Neon. He has been incredible on that jet. I mean, you know, we've seen it in the group stage where teams have tried to mimic this PaperX comp with the jet and the Rays. Not too much success, but here today, Leviathan has kind of fixed.
Iya berarti lamun elemen terlampau balik pan dilolokin ke handap.
They've got the coordination going, everything you need here. Maybe was lacking against NRG. Think back to Global Esports as well, who tried this comp against XLG.
Forsaken pinter karena makan MBG katanya.
PaperX, the Pioneers. Maybe railroaded.
Forsaken lagi kelima doang.
Flash.
Kerbau sih kata Forsaken poinnya nah. Menang hiji
Big pop of the smoke attempt. No, ends up canceling, and that's going to be a big stun out. The Trailblazer finds 2. Slows them down. Meanwhile, Spicing just drifting into the site, and Davai is able to clean him up. So a little bit going to be offered back for free here by PaperX, but they pivot over to the C site. Plant now to come through. Still decent post-plant utility. Their own Trailblazer, a flash, as well as the paint shell. He's going to fully fight out towards CT.
This should be really challenging for Lev. They have a couple sheriffs.
Main satu side dan here.
Make a difference real quickly just with the shooting alone.
Smoke in the front of that spike though. Makes it all the more difficult to try to get onto it, the Trailblazer. Only spotting out the one player. Starting to feel more and more comfortable that all of them are going to be on the site. So paint shell going to be layered in first and foremost, just buying that time. Pop flash going to be sent. Close going to be good from one, but Envy and Jing come away with a killer piece. The face forward to his close it out with 2 and PaperX. They find the pistol to try to rally back in.
Ground call here by PaperX. They're given enough space at B that they can rotate in through water. And even though something going to give his life for the cause, it gave them the space they needed, and they're able to set up for that backside post plant. Seen that a couple times here in London and how tricky that can be as defenders to try to clear that. It's coming in. Outlaw for Davai. It's going to be something with the Stinger. Envy just a Sheriff. Jing and Forsaken going to be grabbing the Bulldogs. No buy up at all for Leviathan.
Paper X gambling towards the stack. Pain shell damage going to be avoided. Flash out, looking for the turn, but something does get full blind. Forsaken, however, still going to be able to find two as King and Neon get taken down. Looking to try to isolate and pick him apart, but it's going to be Forsaken. Elimination, right click. Does go away with the kill. There's now a chance to get quite a bit more damage through. Takes Jing low, but can't take him down. He'll back to 42, and Sato now going to be spotted as the outlaw shot will eventually find him in the head. 7-7, 3 players surviving. Paper Rex. The attacker side.
Kan?
Yeah, it's just
Ang
again
ginawa ng yung protector,
these surprise maneuvers with the dashes from the jet to break the angles, and then the follow-up behind it. It almost works. They come darn close. They did quite a bit of damage in that one. So one rifle going to be bought up here.
Bonus.
Jing. Davai going to stick on a sheriff. Something with the outlaw this time.
Nahamalian yung si Jing.
Needs to be headshots if he wants to find the kill. Everybody with full armor on the side of Leviathan.
Just looking for that quick little peek out early, ahead of the curve. Opening the door, looking for that B hit. Paper Rex toying with expectations a little bit. Trying a little bit of a different approach. Gonna keep spreading the map. We're gonna flip the wall. The dog.
Stops it from getting
on their
own. It'll be cycled forward, trying to make their way through tree. But similar scenes, the thorns are there. Shot from something rather. He's going to be able to connect. Tag down. Blows his a world away, so getting a heal. It's going to take start coming through. Try to get that Omen top back up.
Ito gis araw.
Instead, they want to get on the site. They know they have an opportunity. They've been toying with the map. This was some really stellar.
Guys, ito tinggal di plan daun sa saka. Najagaan mo ito na.
Sato not there. You can't stop the plan from coming through. Spike's able to further
baik. Tolol. Ditukur. Anjing tukur KB ditukur. Satu aduh anjing
still with an outlaw.
Nah, jadi parahin KB.
A bulldog.
Menang na bulldog di tolol.
But King still at full health. Still a sky flash available. It's gonna go ring around the Rosie. Knife out, trying to get onto the angle. Peeks in and King flies to it. Has the shutdown.
Nah, pakai bulldognya.
Will deny a bonus conversion as they regain the lead.
Sayang na bulldog.
This is very, very close for some good trades, but that one right there from Blows, that little flick up to the top, stellar. That was probably the difference maker. And Paper X staff a little bit frustrated. There was something that happened in that post plant. Still, though, a lot of good damage done by Paper X.
Miskin tuh.
Maybe challenge the mound angle once again.
Economy
there for Lev, losing those guns. They're going to opt to not buy up any further.
Well, Neon does get a last second Phantom as Jing. I'm not sure if he wanted to cancel that jump or if he just whiffed it. Either way, doesn't get that position posted up top.
It may have just been more of an info gathering maneuver.
I love the leeches and the Nah, ini
they break the door. Keep one guy playing here, okay?
Remember, they pick the door.
Be ready, okay?
Don't pick.
Allah,
Si Forsecond. Tolol.
Went back. Yeah, smoke the door is here. He's here. We double pick. Can we swing him on something? 1, 2, swing. From right side, bro. From right, bro. Yes, wait. I'm going. Ready? Wait, not yet. Ready? Gonna turn him. Can we just go? Because I think we just go.
That's another early kill. Neon's just having Forsaken's number on this map so far. Paper X getting ready to pile into this stack. The weaponry still not quite in their favor, but that's a bit of a bogged entry. Trying to blast back forward. It's getting caught. It's spicy. He'll get taken down. Neon's going to be good for another. Survival will get eliminated, but Envy quickly trades it back. Second for more, and he's got it. Blows taken down, and Sato now here. Just with the classic, trying to peel back anything he can.
Nice.
Envy stands tall. 3 kills found, and now King. Try to see if he can pull off a clutch, but even the damage would still be good. Can he find anything at all? Paper X fanned out across the site. Angles are covered. It looks like King not going to try to make a go of this, or at least wants to clear out rubble. Maybe tuck away and go for exits.
Ping lumayan duit
Either way, seems like this round is going to be done, and Paper Rex will tie it up at 8-8.
Let's just see if King has been pretty smart, pretty clever. Paper Rex none the wiser.
Finding the kill there on the Jing. A bit of damage going to be tapped through, but Envy will get the 4K after
Ya
all.
terjadi
Secures a
tapping.
round win, but still ends up being a bit more costly than Paper Rex would like. Alex still going to have his frustrations.
Karena aing na ujang.
A pretty interesting scenario here coming up in the next round in terms of ultimates. Envy's gonna
Adit.
has his, so a lot of ability here for Paper Rex to maybe dial up some kind of fast hit off of the back of those ultimates. Use the Seekers to lead the way. Use Devi's ult to clear some space on the side. Get a plant in. Try to get the round going that way.
Everything is never like
Crunch back in though. Two players on the rotation through Waterfall.
I go, you'll try.
The Seekers just gonna get cleared out by something. Spike now planted, smoke starting to dissipate. Neon feels like he's gonna have to be the one to really break through. Give the team a chance in this position. Something just rotating away from the paint shells. Time still being bought. Forsaken now. Joining in at B.
Heal.
Going to be sent through. Blind is there. Neon looking for the first, has it, but gets taken low. Has the knives as a backup. Steel Garden does get committed to. Rest of the gun's going to be gone now, but by fall.
Nice.
Looking damn clean. King now having
Inte
so
nice.
much more.
Inte nice. Goblok
Get
lawan.
into a 1v1.
Ah, Forsaken na kerbau deh, elek ya.
Oh,
Eta nggak beleduk, Forsaken.
Jadi nggak beleduk.
You want to go a little bit of a different direction here as Paper Rex is going to try this B side. You're able to pop so much of that util early, get in there, get the post plant. Forsaken plays it nicely. Waits on the smoke, knows that he has time on his side because you could just pull him off for a little bit. He's not going to be able to do anything but try to go for the stick on the retap. And it's going to be a timeout for Leviathan. Talk about this defender side a little bit. Things starting to slip away. The economy kind of all over the place for the team. You're going to have a few players who could theoretically buy, but many who can't. So in this coin-based win condition, maybe talking about some of the overall map theory here. I mean, I think they played that round okay. They're trying to go for the retakes. It's just you intentionally gave up that space on B because you've got the Vice util there thinking it's kind of safe, but you know, Paper X just did to you what you did to them on the other half, where you just get up and over it with those two duelists so fast that there just isn't really time to recover, and because something is instantly scaling in towards heaven there, towards their spawn, and creating that extra buffer for Paper X to get in and get the plant. It's just so difficult to react in time.
Well, understandably, Neon going to go for the force on this Phantom. He's got the cash behind it, and he has been insane on this map. 23, 12, and 3 at the moment on this Jet. Meanwhile, the Raze is left on struggle street a bit. Nearly both showstoppers on low. Sato can get an order and a kill. It's looking like why they want to be able to fight out towards C Mound, but there is no Paper X presence on that side of the map.
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of hoping here that Paper X maybe gets a little bit over
They don't go for it.
Yeah, well, I'm worried about Jing's ult. Like, are they going to commit it here?
It's going to be a fast rotate. Trailblazer going to be cleared before it can swing that corner. But the players now arriving on the B side. Leviathan be in a position to go for a very fast crunch play back into A. Door will have to get broken. As Devi is going to be the one leading the charge. He's going to be able to dispatch blows with ease. Paranoia now going to be sent through with the reface in. Spikes had not gotten blinded up, so he finds a kill on the backpedal for something, hits the shot.
Anjing bisa berenang goblok.
And has a reroute on Spike Scene, making his way through upper now. And Sato as well, not wanting to face in towards something, and I can't blame him. With the Steel Garden, do you try to invest this? You have the weapons recovered. 2 in hand.
Menit, ayan na, roko na.
Something. Cleaning up a kill on Sato.
Roko na, no.
Trying to get in a position to come away with his kill, but he gambles incorrectly. He's just there around the corner. TP's across now for the reposition. Jing fighting for, but unable to
Amun to bagar ako iyo, nang nilo tahlilan
2v3, so at least a chance to get some more damage in perhaps, and King will be able to do so. Cannot go their way.
Kan biasa araw ko nang dinagalas.
10-8. Leviathan back into a bye. Need to start turning things around from here.
Good news here for Leviathan is you did make it awfully costly for Paper X. You got some all-stars. They're not in the best spot necessarily. They're going to be able to buy into this one,
Muhammad.
Sure. But you've been
Muhammadiyah.
pretty good
Muhammad.
Oh, berarti yung tahlilannya. Tahlilannya.
Operator for Neon.
Oh, anjing.
Gonna have the showstopper.
Yang biasa lang mun to bagar ako ilo tahlilan.
To get your ninth. Give yourself another big chance here, but Paper X starting to slowly claw their way.
Tangan na, tapi na tangan na.
Showstopper gonna be set down for a second immediately. Skips town, gets out.
Jaman nggak punya duit lang, goblok.
Gonna be committed to no avail. Slobs it into the corner.
Kaya maing bisa beli 5 slot sa bulan.
Meanwhile, blast back to the spot on the King, and that seal guard is gonna be used very early on, but he is worked down to 1 HP. Trying to hold the line, but maybe just pump the brakes here. This might seem fakes the exit, and this could absolutely catch Paper X off guard. And it has something bounding forward. They eventually flush it out.
Check tolong.
Kills. Back into the favor. Neon trying to assess which angle this is going to be, and he will find it. Envy cannot get them over the line. 2 players surviving, and Lev now 1 away from tying it up.
Paper X here just doesn't register that there's going to be these fast rotations from Leviathan. After that steel garden, I figured they just have to leave Jing as a sacrificial lamb for this round. And instead, they try to double down and take the fight, but that's a tough one to take. So something just going to cut funds for the Bladestorm and a full armor bandit. Behind it. Again, this is what I was talking about. You've been doing so much damage to Paper X economy. Now it's starting to rear its ugly head.
Just gonna go pushing out of this cloudburst to the device.
Anjing disiksa. Anjing.
Nearly gets the 4th. It's something. Taking down the 20 health, and the fast pivots are coming through. No updraft, so has to just wait out these thorns. And Neon ready to pop the door, go for the backstab. Something will fall. The spike now on the floor to buy. There's just no way to break this. The pressure being applied from all angles. Shell shut down him as well. We'll find even more damage. And at this point, it feels like it's just a matter of time until Neon is able to find him through the wall. We'll be running low on bullets, so it's a hold for now, but even for Devi, this is an impossible task. For Leviathan to find as they tie it up at 10-10. Economy on the side of Paper X completely absent.
Taking some really nice fights right here at Mound and Bridge.
Eto na nga may gawo.
Beautiful timing from King.
Passion tayo kan passion na.
With his util.
Not a live feed, but might as well be.
Passion yung sa sorangan.
Might be a bit worse as well. Double digits hit for both squads.
I mean,
I think this is probably now talking about the macro game.
Been
outdone in that regard, where they've kind of brute forced their way through. And I think they got too much confidence from. It was round 18 there, where they brute forced their way onto A, and yeah, they got through, they made it work, but it was still kind of because they ran into the stack of Leviathan, and then. A couple rounds ago, again, Jing gets into the site, but they get the steel garden out. And Jing's the only one who really gets caught by it. He's stuck on there. They've done some damage. Instead, they try to go for the refight through that door without the right util to really clear it. And even then, it's still a big gamble because you've given up that opportunity for Leviathan to make those rotates. So probably just talking a little bit more about how they want to approach the map. They're going to be coming into an eco. Something gonna go with the Marshal, it looks like. Everybody else sheriffs. It's getting close. It's getting interesting.
And it's exactly what Lev needs.
Agrada Pamilia.
They can just avoid dropping another thrifty over. Pole position to extend this over to
Anjing
split.
pistol iya manu.
Something maybe with a glimpse
Coba
of
dong deh goblok.
Meanwhile, Neon.
Oh,
Easy enough shot.
gila.
He's been so good on this map. It's crazy. He is out of control. And there's this wall here. Let's see if Paper X is just trying to bait this a little bit if they're actually going to make a move, because Blows is ready.
Oh,
Never mind.
Okay. Face forward, a hell of a lot more players there than he might have anticipated. Devi's going to be able to find the kill. And does manage to find Sato as well to boot. Forsaken trying to push the issue, but doesn't get blinded out. But Jing now, with that sharp in hand, still going to be good for an elimination. The shorty doesn't come away with one. Neon looking for the no-scope.
anjing dipisah.
Naon goblok di peso.
Swoops in.
Anjing.
Naon sih? Naon sih anjing wes.
Was it a no-scope?
Ini bener-bener jelas goblok.
These make sense. I can
Iya
understand.
kan?
But
Iya
then
di
we get to this
peso.
part, and things are
Oh my God. And it was going so well for
Kena
Leviathan.
mental guys Leviathan.
But it's just one little mistake. And it costs you so much. Still have the operator, still have the money. But now a lot of players are going to be bought down in those credits. Pivotal round. Especially with Paper Rex swinging their weight over towards the A side. There
one
is
from a Seekers, one from a Showstopper.
Yeah.
Indy grabs the orb, sends it immediately. TP past this wall. Forsaken trying to get himself forward onto the side. He's going to be kicking the hold things over a tree, and he cannot hold it at all. Showstopper going to be locked in. Jing able to find an elimination with a volley of kills back for Lev. But still looking decent, but Jing is looking better. A 3K for him.
Spike planted.
And a spike scene.
Si Spike Jin tadi terakhiran malah iya dong.
Jing gets the 4K and Paper Rex get up to
Ayun na kebenangan.
Makanya
so much has been talked about coming into this match with
Itu
Jing's
terakhir
race.
nembak kebenang lah.
Quiet until this round, and he finally comes to life with a big one.
Nggak
Gets
bisa
the
mengunci
showstopper,
ya.
gets the 4K,
GG.
and gets Paper Rex one away.
They're on the verge of a 2-0 to start off their run here at the playoffs. Leviathan now calling what could very well be their final timeout of this series. Like you said, the money is going to be rough around the edges. Have to suspect that Neon is going to be playing for an orb. He's one away from having those knives online, and he will have to make them connect.
Well, I think this is what you're talking about, is exactly how you want to utilize your util to make sure you can get one of those orbs, whether it be C, whether it be A. Which one of those are you going to think about fighting for? You know, you've got the exact same setup, so it's where do you want that flash to land? Do you want to commit the paranoia to it to make sure you can get it? The paint shells are 100% coming out wherever you're fighting. It's just a matter of is your coordination going to be better than Paper Rex's
Pindahkan dapur MBG ke
if you run into each other? That's
London.
just the big question.
Biarkan Paper Rex memas.
Just this one specific round, and then maybe
Paper Rex masak.
ideas talking about, hey, make sure we're not
Buka
giving up
dapur,
quite
emang
so much
si
space.
Jason
Let's be a
buka
little bit more
dapur.
proactive in the info game. Once Paper Rex
Kebogaan.
dug in, they are impossible to drag out.
Well, I don't know about you, but I, for one, would love to see this go to overtime.
This is going to be fun.
As Leviathan
Here.
will need to make that happen to try to claw their way back into this. See if they can get it done. The up and over attempt at the flick. Something unable to find Sato.
Diudag si Sato anjing.
That alone is enough for him to gain control.
Does give you that blade storm.
Yeah, blade storm.
Itu buka duit nih ya. Nah,
Putting his life on the line. That Neon can thrive. To find a smattering of damage, but eat some back in exchange. The heals are going to be there.
Yeah, how many knives did he have to use there? 2? Couple.
So.
That's important.
To find the reset. As it's going to be challenging here against Indy, and there you have it. Clean one tap. And now can just collect the gun as well. Pass that over to teammate and just hold on to it himself. Looks like it's going to be the former. He'll take the Guardian in hand and the slow scale forward from Paper Rex. as they continue to creep up towards the more stacked site. Sato just staying tucked away. Angel's on the ready, but Spike's in on that peak. He's able to find something, and blows, gets Davai in exchange. The player advantage very much established here for them. Forsaken does manage to intercept Neon.
30 seconds left.
Elimination found, but now a 2v3. The swing around the back of side. Jing able to find Sato, but the Spike going to be dropped, and Forsaken having to do it all. He's going to go TPing across the other side of the map. The util here. Looks off that damage from the Thorns. Spike now in play. King, the first to arrive. The jump spot has seen him. Forsaken pushing forward. Sees him on the other side. Just jumping over that corner. Goes back towards water. The shorty looking for the kill. 17 bullets remaining in the mag. They just go ring around the rosy. The tap of the defuse. Not committing to it quite yet though. And Forsaken able to isolate down to one. Knows exactly where the other player is, but he only has 6 health. Blows has to try to go for the push. He has to go for this kill. Forsaken.
Oh, Forsaken.
Kena mental gitu oleh Pieta.
A start for them. That ascent has got to have a lot of teams shaking in their boots. You would think that's one of their weakest maps, and they absolutely destroy Leviathan. Lotus, a much closer affair, much more of what we expected out of this match. And a great bounce back from this young squad. But it's still not enough. Time and time again, you hear this. You go up against Paper X for the first time, and it ain't easy.
Yeah, can't be too upset about that one. It's a good rally back after getting massacred on the opening map for Leviathan. A bright future, still an opportunity for them to make a run from that lower bracket here in Masters London. Like you said, you go up against the train for the first time, you're probably going to get your ass beat.
The momentum is heavy with this Paper X team, and not much you can do sometimes. They're just on it. But, you know, the Lotus looks shaky. There's things now that other teams are probably looking at, probably going, okay.
For sure. I think Paper X maybe will have to reassess that depending on who they end up playing against in the next round. But for Leviathan, we'll see how they're going to be rebounding after this loss. They, of course, are going to be the ones that risk Paper X for now, keep themselves in that upper bracket. A big win coming out as that first seed team from BCT Pacific. Still plenty to reassess and work on with the day off.
It's just crazy. This Paper X team, what they can do sometimes.
They are certainly a wild bunch, but probably the one who's shown a little bit brighter here today is Davai. So let's hear from him in the Verizon post-match interview.
There are so many fans who have been waiting weeks to meet their favorite team, but I'm going to come in and steal Davai from them for just a moment. Davai, can I just chat to you super quickly? We know that you wanted to work on your pistols and your post plants coming into London. 3 out of 4 pistols won today. You must be happy.
Yep. I mean, it's a good improvement. I think the Paper fans should be happy about it, no? So, yeah.
And are you happy with yourself? Because you were 15-1 on that opening map of Ascent.
I'm not complaining, I guess.
So let's talk then about what happened on Lotus. Because it's fair to say Leviathan weren't able to hit their shots against you in that opening map, but they fought back on Lotus. Did that take you by surprise?
I think it's bound to be a hard map, especially on Lotus, because they're in same com as us. And I mean, Neon was hitting really good shot, so props to him. And yeah, it's a hard one.
So what did Alex say to you? In that timeout he called after round 20 when it was 10-10, what got you over the line from that conversation?
Guys, I know you guys are chill, but I need you guys to be calmer, okay? So chill and breathe.
And you chilled and you
chill and breathe.
To your fans very quickly. Anything you want to say to all the PRX fans who turned out for you today?
Thank you so much for coming, supporting us. I didn't know that we have so many fans in London, so yeah, you guys are lit.
You're going to see so many more of them. Please go meet your fans. You guys stick around. More coming up after this break.
More coming up after this break.
Incredible win from Paper X there. I'm here with Billy and with Coach Alex as well to have a little bit of a discussion about it. I mean, the way that you announced yourselves on the playoff stage with a 13-1 win, that was something different. That was spectacular stuff from you.
A bit surprising, to be honest, because I know that it's the best man, but I think we had a really good comp against theirs. So it's a bit hard for them to actually come into the sites, and I think that's where they're strong, you know, right in entrances.
Is that one of the reasons why you felt confident in this matchup?
No, Honestly, I picked it because
there's no shot, man.
Of course I did.
There's no
but
way.
Honestly, like for us, like I said, it's not the best map, and we know the vitality per map.
Tapi mana percaya tuh si Alec orang Prancis nang, mukanya bukan Prancis.
You know, they wanted someone
Belum.
aggressive.
Team is crazy.
Wait, so the reason that you didn't
Mukanya muka Asia.
you wanted to play against someone aggressive?
Kan si gaya dengan orang Prancis.
I came here thinking I'm gonna play vitality, it's gonna be nice, and then the boys are like, no, we play someone fast for our first game. So I was like, all right.
And now, presumably, they're feeling in pretty good form. I mean, what was the discussion like between map 1 and 2 when you'd had such a great opener?
I mean, the most important thing for us would be to reset. I always tell them, like, the score should be 0-0 when they think about it. But I think we went in a little bit tense the second game, and it started really slow for us, but managed to pull through. Nice clutches.
Yeah. The Lotus comp, they seem like they kind of copy you. I mean, there are a few teams in the world that are doing that as well. Full Sense are doing that even domestically. You have a team right now that is thriving in this meta and seems to find like new answers all the time. You must know that the community thinks that you're the big favorites for this event. I've heard the players talk about there's no pressure on us. So what's the mentality like inside the team there?
I think what Ilya said, where we already won one, pressure's a little bit off. I think we're trying to bring that all the time. Traditionally, not very good under pressure. When the stakes are the highest, we're like, oh, okay, we have to win. When we think like that, it's usually not good. So we're trying to make sure everything is nice and calm. I think it's been a good first game.
We had heard from one of the players as well how they weren't really feeling any pressure coming into this event. Is that just like the mindset that you want to have because of the reason you've mentioned? Because of course you have Envy that hasn't been able to lift a trophy just yet. So yeah, I guess what was the mindset coming into the event, and how come you're not feeling that pressure?
I'm feeling pressure.
You're feeling pressure. Can you speak on behalf of the players though?
Yeah, but I mean, they want to have fun. They come here. I think it's been a while since they've been to EMEA. Last one was Paris, and London's nice. You know, like everyone really wanted to come here to enjoy like the English crowd. And then, but I think pressure-wise, yes, they're trying to keep it like I said just now. They're trying to keep it off themselves.
How do you feel about the opponents that you're going to be playing against? I mean, do you have a prediction for that game? Do you expect to be? You said you'd quite like to be playing against Vitality. Do you think that that's a more likely outcome than the Heretics Vitality game we've got coming up next?
I'm not sure, but it's the grand final of the EMEA, right? So it's going to be another rematch. I think Vitality is a little bit more rest now. They had a long run, right? Actually, no. Heretics went in low bracket all the way. Well, they have the hometown boy, so I think we're gonna meet Heretics.
I mean, it'll be great to see Benjamin Fish coming up next. It is Team Heretics playing against Vitality, the EMEA Grand Finals rematch, as you said. So stick around and we'll cover that.
Berenang.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up here. It all started when I got to the FIFA World Cup, and wow, thousands of Verizon.
Wow, thousands.
No, I'm with amazing seats.
I'm sorry. Okay.
And even pitch side access.
Are you? David Beckham, a Verizon customer.
This used to be for players. Now it's for Verizon customers. No one gets you closer. Only on Verizon.
In esports, legendary moments demand speed, scale, and soul. Players and fans bring the heart. Technology brings it to life. Every frame, every stat, every decisive play. In partnership with Valorant Champions Tour, we're driving digital innovation.
Jam 11 juga guys. Thank you yang udah nonton.
So players can focus on the game.
Wassalamualaikum
Fans can focus on the moment.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.